Hey yo, what's decent, guys? I have some stuff that I think I recorded, but I'm just like in the mood to record something fresh. So here we are, PO Live, and yeah. So he leads out with Breloom. He might be sashed. See, I didn't want to lead out with Magnezone, although I do have like the magic coat, so like I could actually put something to sleep if he goes out and uses Spore. Oh man, that's classic. So, but he turns out that I think he's like probably Fighting Gem or whatever the case is dead now. Went for the Psychic. So in comes Scissor. And Chansey, he might U-turn. So Swords Dance. Okay, so definitely he's gonna Bullet Punch. Cool. So yeah, Hidden Power Fire. It would have been awesome if he predicted that and went for the superpower like right there. That would have been top notch. I would have to give him like mad credit for that. So maybe to finish it off with the Hidden Power Fire. See what else he brings in. Dragonite. Now I don't have rocks up. Let's discharge it to okay. I was fearing like the Lomberry, so like if he wanted to like eventually go for the Outrage, he would have to like be hit with Confusion because the paralysis from discharge that I was lucky enough to get would have potentially like paralyzed it, and like his Lomberry would have been used to cure his paralysis instead of like his Confusion that he was aiming for. You know, just theoretically speaking, just in case he happened to have the Lomberry, which he doesn't. So he Fire Blasts, and at this point, even if he has like the superpower, shouldn't be able to take out my Tyranitar specifically. So I should set up rocks. Cloyster, okay. He might Shell Smash, so let's go for the Stone Edge. That's what all Cloysters do. Go for Stone Edge. Luckily for me, it hits. So Stone Edge does more than superpower coming from Tyranitar. Just to sacrifice that thing, and I'm pretty sure Rotom can take the stuff. But do I want Rotom to take? Yes, Dragonite, Scissor, Espeon left over. Yeah, Rotom can definitely take it. Volt Switch out. So my idea, hopefully I don't get flinched. He doesn't have like the he doesn't have the King Swat because he has a white herb. So go into my Garchomp. Garchomp is Scarfed. And I'm not locked onto a move yet, so whatever he decides to bring in. He has Dragonite, Thundurus. I should be fine if I lock myself into Outrage. I took out his Steel already, so yeah, Outrage is definitely the key move to play. And I doubt he has anything left over, so okay, Forfeits. That's pretty cool. Alright, so the next person in this class. This guy has a Parasect. Okay, just in case he let out with there, we'll go for the Magic Coat and put it to sleep. Oh my gosh, I doubt he will expect that. But since he let out with this, I don't think he has anything. Well, he has a Quagsire, so I might want to. Yeah, see, definitely did want to switch out. Thought about that last minute, so that was pretty obvious that he would go out into Quagsire. So you guys saw that I was trying to like switch, but I was a little bit too slow on that behalf. He might go back out into. Oh, okay. Guess not. I thought he was gonna go directly out into Quagsire again once he catch that thing with something. So okay. Oh, it's unaware. That's great. I could use the rain for a little bit of a boost after Influx and Burn, just in case he wants to switch. So great. Go for Volt Switch. I should Hydro again. Maybe not. No. He might have predicted me to do that. But what do I bring in? Bring in the Tyranitar. Kill off his leftovers. He goes for the Scald. That was dangerous for me to do. You know, but I definitely did want to weaken it a little bit. Because I know that if I brought in the Garchomp at that particular amount of HP, it wouldn't have finished it off. So he's more the defensive type. I could bring in Lottie. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Just set up a sub. It's Cosmic Power. I've never seen that one before, so yeah, just gonna see him up. He can't touch me with the Skarmy. I think he's just aiming to stall me out. But eventually, hopefully he doesn't like set up a sub or something like that. Or I'm pretty sure that Dragon Pulses would break his sub up anyway after we're both +6. So he score a crit. That's great. Easy +6. Oh man, crit in the first one. Are you kidding me? I would have been tight too. I can't blame him. So this guy's Mamoswine. Mamoswine. I noticed my party is super weak against Mamoswine. I'm gonna have to change that. I said that earlier too. So have to play a little bit smart in this one. To put on my focus. You know what I mean? All my focus on this one. He leads out with it. That's great. He might expect me to go out into Rotom because Rotom's the only thing that he knows that I think can take on Mamoswine. So he might even superpower. If I'm lucky, he'll superpower and get like outrage damage inflicted onto him, plus the rough skin, plus an attack and defense drop. But he goes straight for the ice shard, and since I'm locked into outrage, it only makes sense for him to do that again. A lot of y'all should be able to take an ice shard as well, so I'm not completely undershadowed by Mamoswine, but it does give me a whole bunch of problems. I missed the Will-O-Wisp. I can't do that again. Might have to like Hydro. So, ooh, he predicted me to switch or something like that. I think he did, or maybe that was like a misclick. But nevertheless, what does it matter? Mamoswine is out of here. That's great. So that's wonderful. In comes Latios. Tyranitar's a little bit obvious. I'm not exactly. Yeah, I'm so hesitant half the time to do that. Let's go for Pursuit. Let's see what he does. So it's not gonna finish it off. He's at -4. I want unnecessary damage, or do I like? Yeah. Okay. Thought he might like. I don't know. Keldeo, stuff like that. So in an off chance that I did finish off the Latias, I didn't really want to be open anyway to like something like Keldeo and or Scizor, you know. So just gonna finish it off with the. No, I'm gonna go for Discharge. Yes, yes, that's great. Actually, if I'm able to take out the Scizor, I can just set up a Rock Polish on him since Latios is weak. I have Psychic on my Latias, on my Landorus, so I'm able to, like, I can clean sweep him after I finish that off. Vault Switch, that's great. Able to chop off the Scizor, I don't have to worry about Bullet Punch ruining my day. That's great. Let's see what it does. Mence. Let's go for Discharge, just in case he's Scarfed or Dragonite. So if he's D-Dance, Discharge has a high probability of getting paralysis, so I know he's not gonna want to do a whole bunch of D-dancing, only to get fully paralyzed. So he goes for Outrage, and he got an attack boost. So he has D-Dance with the Moxie and Outrage. PO, you gotta fix that, man. That's hella dangerous. I thought you couldn't have both. All right. But nevertheless, it's gone, so that's great. He still has this Keldeo. I can deal with that with my Latios. So brings in this thing. He's -2. I don't necessarily want to bring in the Landorus yet because he might like so I might be a little bit more sacrificial with this thing. Might set up a Calm Mind just in case he happens to bring in the Keldeo, but at the same time being a little bit sacrificial with this, so that if I bring in my Landorus and go for the Rock Polish, Draco wouldn't be able to finish me off. He misses it. That's great. So set up a substitute. Oh, he misses again. That's wonderful. Oh man, and oh man, I didn't realize it until after I clicked the Dragon Pulse. I should have actually went for another substitute. That would have been the more optimal play, because the Sandstorm would have been able to take it out, and I would have had to sub up for this Keldeo. And just in case Keldeo would have scored a crit with the Hidden Power Ice, he would have actually won if he scored a critical hit. So I should have been more careful, but I'm able to win that. That's great. Let's see what happens here. This guy has Sunteam. I'll be a little more careful. So he has this thing. Can't able for Earth attacks, so I'm gonna have to do a chop. Protect, do a chop, and do a chop misses. So let's see, go out into Rotom. It's Fault Switch out of here. Alright, so it's Fault Switch again. Yeah. So bring in the Magnet Zone, and then just double switch right back out into Rotom. The trio comes in, and in comes Vaporeon, I think. Oh, Venusaur. Damn, Will-O-Wisp. If I hit the Will-O-Wisp, he would have been opted especially to go for the Giga Drain. So set up a Calm Mind here. Thought he might want a Toxic, so I just went for the sub just in case. But he goes straight for the Raw, so I know he's gonna want to Giga Drain now, I think. Set up a growth. Oh, that's great. Set up a growth. I'll bring this thing to lower down his speed. Switch back into Magnezone. If he has Earthquake and or Hidden Power at Fire, he might want to do that right now. So I'm going to bring out the Garchomp, which resists both of them, and I'll speed since I'm in the Sandstorm, so that's great. What is acrobatic stuff to go around Venusaur, man? You forfeits anyway. Alright, so see what happens now. This guy has a Charizard and an Ambipom. What are you doing? Hey, what's going on? What's up? Good lord. What was that? That was from Matt. Okay, I don't even know. Let's see. Let's bring out Garchomp just in case to see what he does. Dual Chop against Charizard. That's great. They would have. Oh, are you? What? Fuck. I hate that. Alright, so let's go for Rocks again. So he must be scarfed. He's gotta be scarfed. So let's go for Volt Switch. Yeah, it's a long time. No. No. Oh, he forfeits. A Volt Switch and he brings out Venusaur. He forfeits, I guess. Yeah, I would have put out the Landorus and go for the Psychic, finish you off. So, let's see what happens. This guy has an interesting team. This is like quite the similar. Didn't I like fight against something like this just a moment ago? Was it like this? It was similar. Okay. All right. Let's see what he does. Oh, I recognize that name. Pokemon for the win. Haven't played in a while. Stuff. Okay, yada yada. Yeah, while I'm waiting for him to just respond. Yeah, not really. Yeah, I was gonna say not to rush you, buddy, but any day now. Alright, perfect time for me to set up my rocks. He doesn't have a spinner. He goes to the Will-O-Wisp, which is something I personally carry on a Heatran that I used like a few months ago. So let's just go for Superpower. Get some damage on it. Switch right back out. Let's go for Will-O-Wisp. He might go into Vaporeon. Alright, he's not gonna do that. He protects. I think he's just trying to stall me out. Go for the Lava Plume. So let's Volt Switch out now. Could have actually hit it with the Hydro Pump and then Volt Switch. So see what he has. But he stays in anyway. He might have expected me to go for the Rock Polish and or maybe like a Focus Blast or something like that. So I'm not that kind of Landorus to have Focus Blast. I have like Psychic. So a lot of people bring in like Loom and Venusaur to expect to be safe, expecting the only thing I could like hit Venusaur with coming from Landorus is like Hidden Power Ice, which doesn't finish it off, but I have like Psychic, so Psychic finishes off and stuff. So Wish, let's go for the sub. Set up another Calm Mind here. Start setting up a little bit. Hopefully he doesn't have like, okay, he has Scald, so that tells me that he doesn't really have much. Although he has like Scissor, so let's hit Scissor with the Dragon Pulse. Go to a Bullet Punch. Let's go for the Recovery because I have the Magnezone. So he might be opted to stay in anyway and go for another Bullet Punch. So now I'm gonna bring in Magnezone. Go for the Empower Fire and finish this thing off. That's great. Sometimes I'm tempted to do it like a third turn because they might switch out on the second turn. So tempted to recover. If I got off a nice little recovery, it would have been awesome. So I don't think he had like much to do so anyway to like switch like to let's say have like a Tyranitar to deal with it. I'm gonna stay in anyway just in case he decides to go for like a U-turn or something like that, or maybe like close combat, anything, you know. Happens to be Life Orb, which is great for me to know. I can lock myself into Outrage. I took out his Steel, so I don't have to worry about any Steels getting in the way. So Outrage finishes that off. Confused, switch out into Rotom. Scald Burn takes that out. Let's go for Sub, because like before he doesn't have like Toxic and stuff, so freezing this thing, that's great. Let's just go, let's recover. So hidden power Ice, go for another Sub. Let's recover again. Should I recover again? Should probably just hit this for super effective damage, just in case things get actually he might be choiced, so I'm gonna Stone Edge anyway. Cool, great. And then comes this thing, and I should be able to finish it off. Let's go for recover. Hopefully I don't get burned, which I don't. That's great. Set up a Sub, and set up a few Calm Minds just in case he happens to have like Wish, Protect, and stuff like that. Crit doesn't matter because I have the Sub, and should go for the recover just in case he happens to have another crit or anything like that. And eventually you guys know that this is my game, so yeah. I mean, he's able to see it now, so set up another Calm Mind. It's useless to attack while he's under the influence of Wish. And now I should Dragon Pulse, and he can't set up another Wish and at the same time go for Protect, because Sandstorm nullifies his leftovers. Great. And I think that's all the time I have for now. I think that's all I'm going to do. So, yeah, you too, buddy. Great game. Yeah, I think I'm going to end it here. So, peace. What you doing?